this brief message. Thank you to our sponsors for today. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, what is up? But if you are new here, hello and welcome. I am TShayMae, your favorite YouTube tater lady, and welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know, this Tub Talk series is called Beltway Bathtime, where it is completely unscripted and I am just sharing my words of wisdom or thoughts or opinions on whatever I would like to talk about. And today's topic is going to be about signs and synchronicities, just in time for the new moon in Virgo. While we are in a bit of a hermit mode or solitude, so whatever you may be doing, you may burn your incense, burn your sage, fire up your little cauldron just like I have, and basically go on ahead and just sit down while we talk about today's topic of signs and synchronicities. Go ahead and subscribe down below and click the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. In terms of what I'll be having next for you guys, it's gonna be currently in the works. What I can do with my channel, where can I take my channel, but also what more can I add to my channel. I don't want to do anything because it's a trend or anything. I want to make sure if I'm ever doing anything for this channel that it is going to be, you know, me expressing myself creatively but also spiritually, but authentically nonetheless. So that being said, you guys can go check out my other content that I have put out as well as my other episode about my Bathtime if you haven't already. Other than that, thank you guys again so much, and I will see you guys next time on Dragon Ball SpiritualiTEA. And let's go ahead and get started with this episode of Beltway Bathtime. Signs and synchronicities, right? Let's talk about it. Just like how vibes don't lie, I will have to say and attest that signs also do not lie. Okay, so signs and synchronicities, pretty much same thing, different ways to call it, but nonetheless they are pertaining to when you see either a number or a phrase or hear a song or something comes up over and over again that you can't help but notice that, okay, the second time was a coincidence. The third time, now I'm getting suspicious about it, right? So the thing with signs and synchronicities is that when you are receiving them and when they are repeating, it goes in many factors in which a lot of them are basically from your angels. A lot of them are going to be like messages, omens, affirmations, even confirmations that you are receiving from your angels, right? Story time. Back in 2019, I unfortunately had a period of separation from my twin flame. Granted, I had no idea what twin flame were, what they meant. I just know that my best friend told me about them when we first were in separation, and I was just emotional. I was just a ball of emotion. I was crying almost every single night, and I was just so sad and depressed and so like lost, because I was just like, that was like the first time in a long time that I had to face my emotions, that I had to kind of like deal with them, and that I was just very much all over the place. So granted, and this is pertaining to my own experience. I don't say that this happens to everyone, but it does happen. And while we're in the context of twin flames, I would say it happened in the context of me finding out that I am a twin flame and that I have a twin flame. It wasn't until like I started watching readings on YouTube that the messages were resonating, and that even when this, like when I had got food poisoning, right? And I got sick. And same homegirl came by, drank some tea, like physical, actual tea, and literal tea. And when she came over, we like talked and stuff, and I told her, I was like, I think I may start to accept that maybe me and this person could be twin flames. And you know what happened? Bada bing, bada boom, that same weekend, I actually reunited with them. The number 11, or 1111, make a wish. 1111 was speaking to me a lot more during that time, after kind of like that, I guess, reawakening, you can call it, or pertaining to like after that incident, right? And so, funny enough, my same twin flame, their jersey number was 11 when I went to support them at a tournament later, like literally like not even like a month after we had reunited, right? And I remember sitting there and I was so appalled and so shocked and so like confused, like why is their jersey number all of a sudden? I felt like that scene from Jaws with the iconic dolly zoom shot, the iconic vertigo shot, where basically the camera is just zooming in, but everything in the background is warping out. And I texted the same homegirl. I was like, girl, what this mean? I don't know what this mean. I'm very surprised and very shocked. It wasn't until before I started to realize and resonate that because I'm an Aquarius, which is, and happens to be, the 11th sign in the zodiac chart. Their jersey number is 11. And girl, I swear to God. When I did some numerology, my life path number is master number 11. And on top of all that, I was starting to see either 111 AM or PM or 1111. I was starting to catch it a lot more than I realized or I intended to. And I just accepted it. And do I catch number 1111 very often? Not really, not as much as I used to. There's very only occasionally that I would actually catch it, but it's not as frequent. And that's because also at the same time, I'm not looking for it as well. That being said, like, synchronicities don't play. When you get signs, when you get synchronicities from your angels, they don't play. And it's pretty easy to look them up. Sure, different sources and different websites will have kind of different iterations, yet similar meaning. Synchronicities don't play. When you get signs, when you get synchronicities from your angels, they don't play. And it's pretty easy to look them up. Sure, different sources and different websites will have kind of different iterations, yet similar meanings and sayings as to what these numbers mean. But it really also just really depends on what meaning or what definition do you resonate with the most, right? So say for instance, you may be going through something in your life and you just happen to see the same numbers over and over again, right? So they can't be ignored, because spirit will dead ass make sure, like, did you get this? Did you get this? Did you got that? Because I can say for one instance, like, I remember spirit was like on my ass about wanting me to just really talk to them, really just realign myself with them. So they sent me synchronicities through license plates. And yes, you can, your synchronicities can be anywhere. It could be through a phone number, through license plates, through like billboards, through like any signs, anything that you see on your phone or in the world out there. You do want to look up as to what they mean, but also you can pretty much alter whatever they mean to what does it mean to you specifically. What are you going through at that moment in time of your life? What are you experiencing? What are you feeling? Because funny enough, they will tell you things, they will open up many doors, and they will give you advice on what to do and how you can propel and move forward, how you can go about different things, or how can you go about different situations. Some things may be as simple as a piece of cake, and other times it's gonna be as complex as, I don't know, peach cobbler pie, which probably is really easy, but I'm probably just making it harder than it is. And that's the thing. That's the thing. It doesn't have to be too hard. It doesn't have to be too complex. Some things are going to be versatile, or some signs are for versatile reasons. But do know that it's as simple as talking to spirit. It's as simple as connecting with spirit. It's as simple as just even saying to spirit, thank you for the sign. I will claim it, or not even will, I claim it, and I will move forward, and I will move on knowing that you guys are watching over me, that you guys are protecting me, and you guys are speaking to me, and that you guys got me, okay? Getting signs of synchronicity, it could lead to great things. Just know that it could lead to something good in your life. Maybe you be going through a lot of stuff, and the signs that you're seeing, or is it omen, or is a way for you to find and finally regain some type of positivity, or they could give you warnings. They could be warning signs, they could be warning signals, they could be something that can literally tell you, like, watch out, be aware, hey, 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 hey. You may not want to do this, or hey, 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 this ain't the way to go, or hey, 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 Another story time. And as I mentioned before, I was seeing synchronicities through license plates a lot, and I drive a lot. It's one of my favorite pastimes, but also I travel for quite a few of my work sometimes. So I was seeing synchronicities a lot through license plates. And I remember one morning I was seeing, this was sometime early this year, I was seeing synchronicities through license plates. I remember one car had 444, the other one had 777, I saw 888, I think there was a truck in front of me that had 555, right? And of course, there are ways, like there are templates or cheat sheets on Pinterest or wherever pertaining to what these synchronicities mean. And so I just remember literally, funny enough, like this was in the morning and I was going to work, and I remember like the truck that was in front of me had like made it through the stoplight. I got caught by the red light, so I stayed back. I was just like, okay, like little pedal to the metal, okay, brake. And not even 2 minutes later, like after the light let us go, and I was driving down the street, that same truck that I was right behind got into a car accident. And I took that message from spirit like, okay, heard. All right, I understood completely. I'm listening. My bad. Sorry. Can I say that it was a warning sign, having seen that truck been crushed into and crashed into? Yes. Because I took that with every fiber and spiritual being of my body and said, okay, spirit, I hear you loud and clear. You didn't have to yell like that, but I heard you loud and clear. And hey, maybe it was an instance that, spirit was saving my life that day. Maybe I could have been caught upon that accident. I thank spirit, I thank my guides for the fact that I wasn't caught in that, and that you guys kept sending me all these messages. And that being said, I took that with caution, and I took that with knowing that I am divined and I am aligned to be in contact with spirit, to connect with spirit, to call upon spirit if I ever need them. As the saying goes, once you open this up, you can't go back. You cannot go back after you have opened your third eye. You cannot go back once you have done that, once you have awakened, once you have been enlightened. You can't go back. You know, yes, you can go back to the darkness, you can go back to be your hermit. It is Virgo season after all. You can trust in your guides, you can trust in your angels, you can trust in your ancestors, trust in your spirit, you can trust in your God. But you also have to trust in yourself that you can go down the paths that they are laying out for you, or the path that is meant for you, or the path that you want to go down, but you're second guessing and questioning yourself. You want to go down. And that brings me to another topic about second guessing these signs and synchronicities, second guessing oneself even. And that brings me to another topic about second guessing these signs and synchronicities, second guessing oneself even. Honey, when I tell you, this past summer, I just went through a whole period of, can I say enlightenment, can I say humbleness, can I say hermit mode? I'm still in a hermit mood, but I would say that I knew my guides got me, and I knew my guides were telling me to stop questioning or second guessing these signs, these synchronicities, stop questioning or second guessing my gut. There's one thing to intuitively ask just so I know for a fact that whatever I'm wanting to do is the right decision to do, but it's a whole other thing to be like, I don't know, are you sure? Is this really it? Really? Yes, I think never is a very strong word, but that's what I was called to say. Never, and don't second guess yourself. First things first. But also don't and never second guess spirit and what they are setting for you, what they're laying for you, or what they're trying to help you go through. Because in the long run, it could bring you wealth, abundance, prosperity, good fortune, good luck, power, good power, balanced power. It could bring you blessings, abundance, and balance even. So don't second guess yourself. Don't do it. When it comes to signs or synchronicities, take them with a grain of salt. At the end of the day, if it resonates with you, sometimes and most of the time, you do have to take it to the heart, take it to the head, take it to the heart, take it to the soul, but also take it with a grain of salt even. If you are not doing something spirit has laid it out for you to do, or that you were divinely guided and aligned to do, spirit will be on your ass if you're not taking note of these. Do what you will with whatever signs, signals, synchronicities, information that you are given, because it could help you very, very much, more than you even realize, more than you ever needed. But do know and do accept that, okay, all right, I will claim it. And when it comes to claiming it or affirming it or the confirmation of it even, just know that whatever that you have either manifested or that you are going through or that you have wanted or you have desired, whatever it is, and if you have received a sign for it, that's your sign that it is in the works, it's currently processing, and that it will come in due time. Now, sometimes shit could probably come right away. I'm not saying that it's always like that though. I'm saying that it will come. It will come, and you just have to accept and be patient and just let it happen how it's supposed to. And let me tell you, spirit don't play. Spirit. Here's another story time. Last year, I had a pirate ring, and I was wearing it because one of my soul sisters had told me about how pyrite helps like with great wealth, but also health, and it can help defer and prevent any illnesses or diseases. And granted, COVID-19 was the height last year, still is, but I remember I got this ring to kind of prevent COVID-19 from getting to me. And mind you, it was around this time last year actually. I think this is actually the time that I'm filming. This is actually the day that I got back my test results. Mind you, I had got my first COVID test, And then I think either that same day or the day, it was either that same day or the day after, I had went to the park, went to go like sit on top of my trunk and just eat my food or whatever, right? And I like hopped off my trunk like as soon as I finished, and I felt my ring slip off. I felt it slip off, but woe behold, I couldn't find that bad boy anywhere. And interestingly enough, a father who was driving his 2 kids from the park had just passed when I was like looking for it, when I started looking for it, and he like circled back to like help me. So he and his 2 kids are spending like 20-30 minutes helping me look for my ring, right? And mind you, it's like it's like small spheres of a pirates like in a band, right? So they spent like 20-30 minutes helping me, and I like 10 minutes in, I thought to myself, does spirit have something to do with this? And then once we realized we couldn't find it, I texted my friend and I was like, hey yo, so this and this happened, what does this mean? And she affirmed that whenever a crystal breaks or disappears, it has served its purpose. And lo and behold, the very next day, my test results came back negative for COVID. So I took that sign and I accepted it and I moved on, because obviously that ring had served its purpose. That ring had done what it needed to do. So there will be different instances, whether it be synchronicities from seeing certain angel numbers, or over and over again, no matter how you see them. There could be instances where yes, like physical and specific divination tools that you had gotten for a specific reason break or disappear, or pop even, have served its purpose, that served this reason, like waist beads or crystal jewelry or whatever of the sorts, like stuff like that. When that is a sign from spirit that okay, it has served its purpose, you have aligned, or what the purpose that you have gotten for it has now been fulfilled. And let me tell you, and there may be even certain situational things where things may happen, like a series of events may happen, and it may actually lead you to the place where you or another person or other people, certain things will happen, or where there needed to be either a conversation, or there needed to be something to, whether you had to confirm that this is your person, or you don't need these people, or these people are not divinely aligned with you, or you have to now cut the cord, or now you have to complete or even finish the karmic cycle. When that happens, take it with a grain of salt. Hell, take it with a whole teaspoon of salt. Pay attention, be aware. Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, stay woke. Claim it if you're so ready to. Accept it if you're so ready to. But affirm it nonetheless, because mind you, once you have accepted it, once it has been affirmed or confirmed, girl, spirit will do you wonders, and spirit will definitely change up your life. Spirit will change the game. Spirit be on something, and spirit be on a lot of things, okay? So definitely take it with as many grains of salt, teaspoon of salt, even if the whole salt pack. And see, now that my cauldron has popped off, I have taken that as a sign of spirit. I don't know why. And maybe my water bearer ass should not be playing with water, but I will take it. Thank you. Alright, if you're still watching, thank you again so much for tuning in. My other camera died, so I will be signing off on my camcorder right here. Thank you guys again so much for joining me on this episode of Beltway Bathtime. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe down below, and leave a comment if you so like this message today. I think I'll make today's comment 1111. So if you have made it to the very end, please leave 1111 at the comment section down below so I know that you have fully made it to the end and that you are accepting and affirming and confirming any divine, spiritual confirmation, signs, synchronicity, signals, if you will, as well. Thank you guys again so much, and I will see you guys next time on Dragon Ball Spirituality. Bye!